spark. We gathered on that rooftop. Laughter echoing loud, no sign of ever stopping. Mingle with the stars, we danced under the moon. A year on our screens, the cafe made room for new tunes. Recap the stories that unfolded like a dream. Focus heartbeats and rhythms of our theme. Flashes of friendship, sparks in the air. We captured moments of joy in the fresh morning glare. So let's rewind, play it back. The Brooklyn vibes alive, highlighting every scene where we laughed and thrived. This year we lit the nights, painted time with sound. Focus got the magic where memories rebound. Hands up, lift it up, let's celebrate tonight. Brooklyn Cafe, let's feel the future bright. February, where is love? Nestled on those cozy seats. March brought in the locals, heartbeats in the beats. April blossoms bloom, we celebrated art. May held the sun, every breeze pulled us apart. And every flicker, every cheer captured every delight. From salsa nights to open mic, every note took flight. Summer cranked the heat, rooftop vibes so divine. We lit it all up, lost track of space and time. So let's rewind, play it back. The Brooklyn vibes alive. This year we lit the nights, painted time with sound. Focus got the magic where memories abound. Hands up, lift it up, let's celebrate tonight. Brooklyn Cafe, we're wrapped for 20 free tight. So here we stand, end of the line, a whirlwind year. From November floats to December's cheer. Every moment captured, every laugh divine. As we wrap this year, give it all a shine. So heavy beats the melody. In Brooklyn Cafe focus, let's keep the heat. Repeat the vibe, let's dive into what's new with every single year. We're ready for the view.
Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town,
To feel-good stories and messages of hope.
a few jokes and live calling,
Highlighting local businesses.
discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
The Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddy. 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 Freddy, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddy. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
Extended bell because I don't know what mic I'm on, but I know that you can hear me. You can hear me, and you can see Dawn. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Morning,
We can't
morning,
see you,
morning.
though. Morning. Oh, I guess we're really going old school. No
this
camera
is
on you
old
again?
School, baby. How you doing? How you doing? It's all good. It's all good. I got this.
You're looking good. Happy Tuesday to you.
I'm going to tell you, happy Tuesday to this is old school radio, remember?
Old school Tuesday.
So we started iHeart and Beasley and now South Florida.
Ever think
Oldies.
about how long ago that was that we
Too
did
long
this?
ago. No, I forgot all about it.
10 years ago. Is that literally 10 years ago? I think the anniversary of Two Boys from Brooklyn was May of 2016. So
You remember that?
it was February 1st, 2016. I met you I re-met you in May of that year. So yeah, we're on our 10 years of doing this.
I got to tell you.
Many iterations of Dawn and Freddie S.
It has been a long time.
It's been a long time. How are you liking it over there?
I like it. I like controlling the board because I get to do it my way. And
You
know,
a control freak?
No. The board. It drives me crazy. Listen, if you want to call in what's the number?
888-994-4995 Studio B.
Studio B.
B.
I can actually answer the phone because
there.
it drives me crazy that we have this system. We don't use it.
I think you might be a bit of a control freak.
I'm not control free. If you want to write in, I could post it on the board. Everything is working. If you're on YouTube, how you doing YouTube?
How are you doing? Are we on YouTube too?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're on
Look at
YouTube
that
all
go.
over the place.
Look at that go. Wow.
Is all over the place. We have so many. Wait till now. I throw the 50 new pieces coming their way. Automation, all sorts of stuff.
That means they'd have to get out of bed and be here.
Unbelievable. I've never seen anything. Oh, it's 40 degrees. It's 40 degrees. I can't go. It's too cold. My toesies. Meanwhile, they come in here with slippers. Did you see?
Did you ever think we would be those people like our parents and our grandparents, and you look at the younger generation and say, well, I remember when I was sitting with Alicia yesterday. Alicia, as in Muhammad Alicia. Muhammad Alicia. Thinking, I said, I was your age when I started working, thinking about working with you. And all that time that has gone by. And then all the things got with it. My clothes, my shoes,
What are you talking about?
my
How much
hormone
time?
change.
It's only been 10 years.
It's a long time.
5 of them don't count. 4 of them don't count because...
Well, then it was like 15 years if you go back
it's
to all
only
of that.
been 10 years. You know,
That we've been literally working together. But I met you, 5 years before that?
Yeah.
I was Alicia's age. Muhammad Alicia.
How old is she? 44? 43?
45. Yeah, she'll be 45.
She's
So
going to
what-
be 45.
Yeah.
Oh, she's 1 year older than when I met you.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
And remember when we used to be at iHeart and I was never on the camera?
I never understood that. I would talk to all the people that would ask me to come on to that show that I didn't know about, the Two Boys in Brooklyn.
Because I have a face for radio.
And I'd say, I don't understand why we don't see Freddy. I don't understand why I can't find the show. I don't understand why I don't see him. I only hear him.
I needed plastic surgery.
I don't, I mean, I know why you did it because now when I listen to our radio shows, your voice is freaking hilarious.
My voice is hilarious.
It is. I was watching the show we did last week, and it's just, you're just so funny even without camera. I don't
I'm
know how
more
you
funny
do it.
without a camera.
I think you are.
I am. I stay in the shadows.
I think you are because people can't see your expressions or anything. They just wonder what you look like.
No, because what it is, I do it because you have a certain laugh. So if I make you laugh, then they laugh like that. There we go. And over here, I got all sorts of bells and whistles. I got all
bells
sorts of,
and ducks.
Yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of elements and things. They don't use any of this. I don't understand. I really don't understand. What is this?
There's actually a trend, which I feel like we started this trend a long time ago and we just got no credit for it. We should have trademarked it or branded it. It's duck decorating. It's decorating.
You know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Is it duck decorating? You mean when we had the ducks?
It's
now
decorating.
They
Now-
demand the duck.
They hide the ducks everywhere. Now people love the ducks on
They
the
want to
camera.
know because they say that's the way they look at it. And the other thing, I got to complain to Gato because the clock cannot go on set too. It has to be on the floor behind the camera. They said it makes no sense to look at the duck high above the ceiling.
They need to be at the same level.
And the same level, yes.
And then I think about, I know they asked for the duck, and then I think, well, the duck is on the one shot or the two shot, then they need two ducks, and then that defeats the whole purpose of having a duck on two cameras.
Now, I got to tell you, can I have some breaking news for you?
Maybe I need two, one and then a two.
I'll get you three. That way you can misplace one and still have three.
Decorating.
We should make a whole thing about decorating. Just put a picture of ducks.
I'm going to have them do a whole segment on decorating around the studio.
Now, I have another piece of news I want to share with you. You see how I'm doing the board? Mm-hmm. This is going to be the last time that I have to do this. We will be going on automated system starting tomorrow. And all you have to do is you got to be in your seat at 9:30. And the board will do everything else.
I think it's time.
How do you like me now?
I think it's time.
It is, because I tell you, nobody keeps baby in the corner. You know that. So I'm going to do it automated. They can stay in bed. And we still do what we do. And that's going to give us more control, because I won't have to worry about this. This will be perfect all the time.
I think it's a good idea.
And if you don't want to show up, you show up. You want to come in, you come in.
Or not.
Or not the not. You know what the not is?
Not the not. I woke up this morning and I put on my boots. I'm not used to all these like long winter clothes. And on your boot, I had to look, because you can't really tell on your boots which side the toe goes on and which is the outside. So I put them on, and I'm thinking, these don't feel so comfortable. And I realized I had my boots on backwards.
You're kidding me.
Because you can't really tell on boots which is which. You kind of have to put them together and look at the bottoms.
You're having your boots on
I don't know.
backwards.
I had my boots on backwards.
FBI, open up!
What happens?
It is definitely a process for me getting dressed in the
What do
morning.
you mean you put your boots on backwards?
I had
You
my
get
boots
dressed
on
in the
back-
dark?
I had my boots on backwards. I don't know. I looked.
You walked around with them backwards?
No, I was just coming out of my room, and I couldn't really figure out which was the instep and which was the outside of the boot. So I put them on, and I walked out, and I said, these just don't feel so right. And I realized I had them on backwards.
Right, that doesn't make any
I know.
sense. How in the world do you walk around? You left the house that way?
No, I just walked out of my room that way.
Oh.
I put them on, stood up, looked in the mirror, and went, these don't feel quite right. Anyway, today is National Tortilla Chip Day.
Yes, and we have no tortillas.
Do you know your birthday is a month away?
No, I don't. And why the hell you had to tell me that for?
Because I realized
What is
today's
wrong
February
with you?
24th.
No, I don't. That's your birthday.
I know, and yours is before mine, which means in a month you'll already have had another birthday.
I'm not celebrating this year. I'm on boycott.
I was thinking we should not
I'm
celebrate.
going to tariff my birthday.
I'm thinking we should.
I'm going to tariff so that if I had a birthday, then you have to pay for it. Did somebody walk in?
Yes,
I guess.
Zachary.
Unbelievable. It's funny.
You're going to tariff your birthday?
Yes, I'm gonna. In order to have one, I have to pay 15% surcharge.
Anyone who walks in the door to celebrate your birthday is paying a 15% surcharge.
That's right. It's a bridge toll.
It's a bridge.
You want to meet me? It will cost you 15%. And you know what they say, right? 15% times 0 is what?
0.
That's what it equates to.
Welcome to our brain. Do you remember
The
the
way
movie
we function.
Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I didn't have breakfast with you at Tiffany's.
Did you remember the movie? One of the all-time best classics with Audrey Hepburn.
I don't remember seeing it, no. Was it a good movie?
So they're doing a redo of the making of Breakfast at Tiffany's with Lily Collins from Emily in Paris.
So what do they call it? The redo?
I think it's the making of Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's one of the...
It's going to be called Breakfast at Tiffany?
The making of.
The making of the Breakfast at Tiffany's.
You never saw the movie
75
Breakfast at
years later.
Tiffany's?
No, I went to Tiffany. I had lunch, though. I didn't have breakfast.
You know, I think back... We talked about yesterday about etiquette and things that are old school, getting dressed to go to theater, getting dressed to go on an airplane. I remember going to Tiffany's when we would go to New York with my parents was just one of those wow moments.
Why?
You know, just the jaw-dropping, the beauty, the splendor, the jewelry, the window, walking down Fifth Avenue and looking at the window decor in Saks over Christmas. I don't know if people have that wow factor anymore. Because
There's no tree in Florida, so you can't have the wow factor.
when you go to New York,
Yeah,
is there still that wow factor
Absolutely.
of walking down Fifth Avenue, of seeing the
Absolutely.
lights, of seeing the window decor at Saks?
Smelling the pretzels.
So,
Smelling the acorns, so all of that. I walk down Manhattan, it's still old school.
So
to me.
Tiffany's is like that for me. Walking into
When was the last
Tiffany's,
time you were at Tiffany?
been a long time.
yeah, hello everybody. I arrived.
Good for you. You're
Good
late,
morning.
so you don't get a mic. So just take it easy there.
Am I?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Well, you gotta put your mic in front of you. So I'm not gonna put you on camera until that's
Like-
correct.
Like this, right?
Yeah. Just don't talk until talk to. Just relax.
Okay.
So we're going. When are you going to Tiffany's?
I'm not planning on going to Tiffany's, but I was just thinking about how things have evolved.
How had they evolved? You go to Tiffany's. It's just.
And then
like,
we were talking to Anki yesterday. She told me she used to be a Chanel model. My aunt used to be a Chanel model.
I was
and,
an Access model.
and just an Access.
Yeah. Access.
What?
Axe.
Axe?
Access. Axe. What is multiple
Spell the
cans
word.
of Axe? A-X-E.
Oh, the Axe is the spray.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So listen to this funny thing. So there's a commercial on, and it's these moms, and they play It's a Boys to Men song about how their boys have grown up, and it's for Old Spice. And they've got the moms, the in and outs, like the old 80s videos of the moms watching, and like you see the big picture of them, and they're fading in and out, and it's literally the song from Boys to Men as they're growing up for Old Spice.
That's the one with the mom singing, right?
Yes, and I said jokingly, if it were my son and it was me, it would be Axe. Because when Aaron was going through all of his stuff, there was Axe through the house. Like, if you ever lit a lighter in my house, the Axe would have, like, exploded. There was so much
He
Axe.
liked Axe that much?
Oh, my gosh.
Everybody, every kid growing up.
I
like
guess you did, too.
that. Yes. I found a can.
Do you
the
still
other
use
day.
it?
It's in my bathroom, yes.
It smells
Now,
like-
what are multiple cans of Axe called?
Axe.
Axes.
Axis.
Hey, I got it right.
Axis. So
Where is the Axe? I think it's singular and plural all in one. Why do I always do, like, the intelligent thing with you?
It's spelt the same way as like the other axe, A-X-E, right? So because of that, that's what the plural would be.
Have you seen have you seen the commercial?
Yeah, I was just talking about it.
It's
That's
funny,
the one
right?
with the
I
mom
saw it last
singing.
night. Was it on the Super Bowl?
No.
No, that's an old commercial.
Is it really?
I don't think they
Yeah.
sell Axe anymore, do they?
They must.
Do
They
sell Axe?
do.
They do?
Yeah.
It's one of those things like there's never an expiration date, I think, right? Is there ever an expiration date on deodorant or body
Not that
spray?
kind. Not that stuff, because that stuff is destructive.
But I think things
My
that are
clothes
probably
melt when I put it on.
not good for your body
Freddie, I
have
think-
no expiration date.
I think you might be confusing that for hairspray. Hairspray is what's flammable.
I bet hairspray has no expiration date either.
Probably.
Things that last
You
forever.
know how many movies they make where they take a lighter and they use hairspray and they make it a torch?
Yeah.
I did that when I was a kid by accident in my house.
And it worked?
And it worked. And my mother screamed at me. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "This really works."
Before there was lacquer, like, now we have all the liquid lacquers that shine things up. I would do craft projects in the house with the kids and use, this is so old school, Final Net. Do you remember the hairspray
Oh my
Final Net?
God,
I bet your
yes.
mom
I
used
have a
to use
can
it.
of Final Net.
Because there's no expiration date. And
It's
I
a
would
pink
literally
can.
lacquer our artwork
With the Final Net?
Final Net.
That's
and
highly
nothing would
flammable.
move. Nothing moved. It was way before we had the high skills of lacquer.
You know, there was actually a video I saw on YouTube. It was originally uploaded to Vine when that was still around, right? And there's like this kid, right, who's in his bedroom with his brother, and he had this hairspray, and he was spraying it with the fire, and he's like, "Oh, you better stop! Stop!"
You can like spray and light the fall, and like you get a poof. Don't try this at home, guys.
No,
You
don't
get,
even
like, a
bring it
poof
up
of
because some knuckleheads are going to do it.
probably.
You think there's someone out there watching this that's like,
No, nobody's watching this. That's why we're going to take the camera off you. Nobody's watching this.
that's not what I was gonna say.
Yeah. And you think
Anyway.
somebody's going to watch this to do this? Yes, of course. They do it
Breakfast
all the
at
time.
Tiffany's. What are some things that you grew up with that you just remember? You had to get dressed up. You had to behave appropriately. You couldn't go in flip flops like you're going to the beach.
No,
Nothing.
no.
When you grew up, you didn't have like
I
rules
was
on anything.
appropriate. Why do I have to act appropriately? I wasn't acting. I was appropriate.
When you went on the subway, did you get dressed up?
Are you nuts? I used to look like a gangster on the subway. I didn't want to get mugged.
I still can't wrap my head around the whole subway situation.
I used to take the A train to NYU every single day. And when I became an auxiliary, what I did was I used to wear my badge. I used to put the badge on the outside because I didn't want nobody to mug me. You know, it's tough going to NYU West 4th Street. So this lady came in, and she was scared to death to ride. And she says, "Can I sit next to you?" She must have thought I was a real cop. And I said, "Yes." And she falls asleep on my shoulder.
Oh.
And I said to her, "You have to get off on 160 seconds." And she's on my shoulder. And everybody that came in, they're all laughing. They were saying, "Oh, boy, she's looking for top security. I guess she was scared to death. So I woke her up and I says, "Do you want me to walk you home?" She says, "Would you do that?" I says, "Yeah." So I walked her home, and then I walked home there to 186th Street.
So I have an interesting question, and this is about the future, right?
No,
so,
we're not talking about the future.
Talk about the past.
Talking about the past.
Talk about the past. Things
He
that
doesn't have a past. He's 12.
Bro, you are off by 10 years.
Do you have a past when you were 12 years old that you remember?
When I was 12, yeah, I guess. But, like, honestly, I would much rather talk about my past from before then.
before you were 12.
Like, well, okay, give me a past from before then.
From before then? Well, I remember back when I was in elementary school. Now, this isn't about the other thing. This is about, like, you know, just main stuff in elementary back then.
Just tell us a story.
A story. I got a really good story. So, basically, back then, right, when I was in 4th grade, right, in elementary school, this is after I finally made it past the 3rd grade.
That was when it was 4th grade.
Yeah.
Because he finished 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I had to go
on
through
to 5th year.
I had to go through 3rd grade twice.
Okay, how many times?
Twice because guess what? My dad did it too, so I think that's a genetic thing.
Oh, so you
No,
failed
this
the
is what
4th
they
grade?
do in the state
No,
of
I
Florida.
made it past the 4th grade.
He had to go. This is in Florida. They do this. They hold kids back in 3rd grade for reading skills.
You think that happens to everyone?
Not everyone, but more than
Not
you would
unless
think.
your name is Zach.
All right. Anyway, go on with your story. So you
Yeah.
make it through 3rd grade. Now you're into 4th grade.
Yeah, and like, oh my God, 4th grade, it was an interesting time.
But where's the story?
Well, basically the story is that like 4th grade I feel like was when I realized who I was as a person with my identity.
Which
In the
means
4th
what?
grade?
In the 4th grade.
Holy smokes.
And what does that mean, though,
What does that mean?
to you? What's your identity?
My identity are my values. My values and what I feel are necessary to be protected. I didn't realize that when I was in the 4th grade, but I realize it now.
Which is?
Well, what I value most in life is art and culture, and I feel like that there are so many precious things connected to that I feel like genuinely make the world better. Now, to be fair, the thing with art is that it's a double-edged sword. There's works of art that make the world better, and there's works of art that make it worse.
Well, hold on. I don't want to go down that lane. So your call to fame is that you know now that you like art, or you're an artist?
Kind of both.
Are
but
you an artist? Because I've never seen you draw anything.
I have some drawings up on my Blue Sky account that I could show you.
Okay, so we'll get to that. So then when you were in the 4th grade, you decided that you were going to become an artist.
But I think he
Yes.
found his identity in the 4th grade. So you
Oh,
were,
he's
what,
an artist.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
10?
I was 11 or 10, kind of like in that ballpark.
How old were you when you found your identity?
In the 5th grade.
What was your identity in the 5th grade?
When I was in the 5th grade, I came to the realization that I was pretty smart. I wasn't a dummy.
You have Mrs. Goldstein then.
No, I had Mr. Radar, and Mr. Radar gave me the science badge. He gave me a medal, which I still have today. And in the 5th grade, they sent me to take the 6th grade, and I only lasted in the 6th grade for 6 months, and I got skipped to the 8th grade. And then from the 8th grade, I got skipped to the 9th grade. So, yeah.
So you're pretty smart?
I must have been smarter than everybody around me.
Like you and Gio. So I feel like maybe Gio gets his intelligence then from you.
Oh, absolutely. It's not from his mother.
I always wonder, like, where our executive producer, Giovanni.
Oh, it's all that.
It's
that
from
juice.
you.
Absolutely.
There's the intelligence, right? There's the beings of light, and then there's the love. And this is like you and Gio over here.
Well, I
on the
never quite
intelligence
saw it
side,
that way, but okay.
right? And then somehow we need to like bring the two together
That's
in
it. It's
harmony.
like peanut butter and jelly.
So
Bring both
you
together.
skipped how many grades?
2.
Wow. What was that like for you?
It was a little terrifying when I went to NYU and I was just turning 16.
But even in 8th grade, right? All the girls in 8th grade are like voluptuous, and here you
Yes.
are like 14.
Yes.
What did
I
that
was
feel like?
dating
Or
Magda
12?
when I was 13. And she was, I think she was a year older.
So you
than
were
me.
in 8th grade and were about 12 or 11.
Yeah.
Was that weird for you?
No.
Because all the other guys were like going through hormone changes, and the voice was cracking, the
Yeah,
girls
but I
were
was
all
athletic.
developing, and
I
you were
was
not.
athletic. I was a quarterback of the football team.
Were you tall?
I was like I am now.
You see, the interest.
But you were this height in 8th grade?
Yeah.
Oh, so you were okay then. You weren't
I
like a
was
little
good.
guy.
Yeah, no, I wasn't a little guy, but I had to work. I could hit a softball and a baseball further than everybody else because I used to
You
do.
crack me up.
I used to do 200 sit-ups a day.
Wow.
That's a lot of my problems.
That's a
today.
lot.
Hernias. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I used to drive because I learned at an early age what I had to do to be competitive, and it was my brain makes you an outsider because when you're skipping grades, your friends all think you're all that, and they don't talk to you.
Were your friends were still in the lower grade?
Yeah, I made new friends in the upper grades.
How was that for you?
It was challenging.
Here, sit on my couch. Let's analyze
No,
that.
I don't need that.
How did that feel
I'm
for
over
you?
that.
How was that? But at the time, it had to be.
Are we
therapizing you.
We're turning into armchair psychiatry. Aren't
At the
we?
time, how'd that feel for you?
It was a challenge because I had to come to the realization that I really wasn't all that. And when I went to NYU, it cut me down to size. I got a D at NYU. And I had
pre-med,
never gotten a
right?
D in my life in math, yes, in calculus. And I didn't know what to do with myself. And I was so disappointed. And I was playing ball. And my father said, maybe you should stop playing ball and focus on your studies. I said, Dad, I never in my life had such a hard time. I've never had a hard time in school. And now I'm getting a D? Wasn't fun.
There's a whole lot that goes into that. Right? All your intelligence and then
Ego.
And being young, and as Lorena would say,
Ego.
But
And
yeah.
I didn't date because I'm not attractive now, but I was less attractive then. I didn't date anybody except for Magda. I don't know what's wrong with that woman. I don't know what the hell was wrong with her.
That's not true. That you think that of yourself is very sad.
No, it's not sad. It's truth. I don't mind being honest with myself. It is what it is.
You don't think you're attractive?
Not at all. That's why I was never on the video when we did the radio.
Was that really why? So that was a whole ego thing for you?
Yeah.
But look how great you look right now.
Now because I'm a fossil. I've learned to fossilize. And Gio, as you can see, we took the sticker off the computer so you don't complain.
It was way easier than moving the camera.
It was. Well, they moved it too. It looks really good. This actually is looking pretty good right now.
Fausta, I feel like we should go dig a little bit deeper into
No, you
this whole
just want material to
conversation.
talk about.
No,
That's
because
all.
it's really fascinating. And then your whole life, you were just through high school and everything. You were younger than everybody else. You got married young, and
I've done everything in my life young, except for streaming. I did that when I was in my 40s. Wait a minute.
Really?
Yeah. I was in my 40s when I started.
That was like
20 years ago.
Yeah, I was about to say. So you were early on to that.
I was 44. I was one of the first people in streaming.
Wow.
There was no Facebook. There was nothing. There was nobody.
I remember starting to work with you and looking for the shows, and it was on amp2.tv.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go to amp2.tv, and it would say, service unavailable, or you are not streaming. And I said to you, but I can't ever find it. And you said, it's on the website. And that's when we finally said to Gio, can we... And he was going to beta for Facebook. He said, let's beta for this and see if we can try it.
I remember.
That's how long ago. There was no Facebook live streaming 10 years ago. It was all beta test.
Just remember when we started, nobody was doing this. So you had to go to your website. So Gio had to make a website. Now Gio's 14 and he's making the website. And then it was touch and go. There was always a lot of mistakes. It crashed all the time. The echo was horrendous. All the things that we deal with today that you see here, that you're looking at right now, all of these things were problems. It wasn't a give me. We had to learn it. And we put it together.
You should write a book.
Somebody told me that. I need somebody to write it for me, with me. I need a ghostwriter.
We can find you one. I feel like there's so much information you could put in a book. But besides your life story, what would your message be? Here, have a seat on my couch.
I don't have a message. My message is live your life to the fullest and everything will take care of itself. But if you cheat, if you don't show up when you're supposed to, don't blame anybody else but yourself.
But think how many people cheat the system. Think how many people
Tons.
would prefer to cheat the system and do nasty things
Tons.
than live ethically with values, as Zach says.
Mm-hmm.
But yet continue to grow in business and finance.
Well, the funny thing is that people think that if they don't do something, somebody else is going to do it. And in this business, in the business that we are in, the difference, and I said to you this today,
morning, yeah.
the difference between us and them, look around. Nothing slows us down. So what today, I'm all revved up, and I'm determined now to go to the other system, which we have. And I refuse to use it because I never thought that today would happen, that I'll be doing a board and it's just me and you back old school. And you know something? That's okay. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. But my message is, if you don't put out, if you don't give it out, if you don't do it and you leave it on the table, you take accountability for what you've done.
Do you think it's changed for the generations now? Do you
No.
think you think when we
The
were growing up,
generations have changed.
that's what I mean.
Yes.
The
people
younger
have changed.
generation is just
Absolutely.
more of laissez-faire.
They don't have any loyalty.
But when you went to college, did you do an internship?
Yes, I did many.
Were you committed to, like you are now, to things, or were you more laissez-faire, like, whatever?
No, I was committed. Let me ask you a question. If you showed up at 9 o'clock
Yeah.
and you were in the tombs of New York, in the jails, the tombs, and Stackhouse, who was my mentor, says, I'll be right back, and doesn't remember you're there until the next day. I stayed there from 9 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the night, and there was nothing but inmates in there. And they all thought I was an attorney, so I was cool with it because they all thought I was an attorney. Here I am giving false advertising because I didn't want to get killed. Is that determination enough for you?
You know, I think back because I did my communications internship at WPTV Channel 4 in
Oh,
Miami.
excuse me.
I was in downtown Miami, right? I either drove or I had to take the metro, however I got there, in college.
Right?
There was no way to walk in late.
No way.
There was no way not to get the film right. And if I cataloged the film wrong, there was a lot of heck to pay on that one. But there was always someone trying to one-up you. Because it was a cutthroat business then. I don't know if it's as cutthroat now because so much now is automation. I think there's less jobs.
Well,
But if you messed up, there was always someone there to do better and to say, she messed up, I got this. And there was a guy who did that to me all the time.
Well, they were always looking for you to fail. Because back then, there wasn't opportunity like there is now. Opportunity here is everywhere. You can do an internship on how to make cookies if you want. Whether you're going to learn anything making cookies is a different story. Sometimes they'll take an internship to get the easy A. But go to the tombs in New York City, work for legal aid, and then legal aid went on strike. So they had to end an internship. So I said, oh, no. I'm going to go to corporate counsel, which is juvenile court. So I spent time in there. And I was the only intern that unraveled a murder case.
Why? Were you a pre-law? Is that why you were doing all
Yeah, I
this?
got out of pre-med and went to pre-law. Then it became
Is that the
auxiliary.
internship you did? So
Yeah.
was it like a criminal justice piece you were doing?
No, I did it.
What were
I
you
did it
doing?
because I went into law and I wanted to know what it was all about. And I went into legal aid, and legal aid went on strike that year. It's the only time legal aid's ever been on strike. And then I went to corporate counsel, which is for juveniles. And there was a case, and they were baffling over this case. And I knew a little bit about the streets. So I said, something's not right. So I went to Brooklyn. Now, when you're in legal aid, they give you this badge that looks like you're like a lieutenant in the Army. And I went up to the apartment, knocked on the door, and I told the super to open the door, and they opened the door. This place was immaculate. I thought Dog Robert lived in this place. It was immaculate. Now, you ain't going to tell me a single guy, take Zach over here, a single guy. You think he's going to live in an apartment by himself and is going to look immaculate? I don't think so. So I find out from the neighbors that he had a girl.
Immediately.
He had a girlfriend. And I tracked her down. And I found her. And she was very nervous because she thought I was a detective. And I found out that she was there when the murder went down.
To be fair, you look like a detective.
And I found out that she
cracked
she
the
saw
case.
So I went back and I cracked the case.
Got like
And
the
do
hat
you
and
know?
everything.
Do you know something? They were not allowed to put me on the stand. They were not allowed. They said that it was a CI. That they had a guy on the street that did it. But to protect me. No, I wanted the credit.
Do you watch all those shows? Zach, maybe you do. Law and Order and all those detective
do.
shows. Do you solve the
I do.
cases?
I try. I'm going to tell you, when you work at a precinct, when you're at a precinct for 3.5 years, you find out what the guys in blue go through. Unless you're there and you see the candles, you see what they go through. They pray they come home. You know, you come here, you know you're going home. Unless something catastrophic happens. These guys don't even know if they're coming back.
Why didn't you go into law enforcement? I could totally see you doing that or being a detective.
They wanted me and Corpy. Me and Corpy. Corpy was bigger than me.
But I'm thinking, what made you get out of it? I know streaming was a different situation, but back when you were in school, didn't you stick with it? I could totally see you in that.
You want to hear the worst of it?
Yeah.
I got a full ride to Drake University Law School.
Yeah,
No money down, airline ticket provided, housing provided. So I went. I went to check it out, you know.
Yeah.
Went to see what Iowa was all like. And it was in April.
Iowa.
And it was frozen.
How'd you end up at Drake?
Because I applied.
But why Drake over NYU law or?
Because NYU takes you, but they don't give you full ride. And Iowa needed a Latino.
Wow.
If you want to know the truth.
You in the cornfields.
Me in the cornfield. And they got me a corporate government job at the state capitol. I got to tell you, if I had gone to Drake, I probably would have been a senator right now.
I think you're probably right.
I probably would have. And I didn't. You know what I did? I got married instead to Susan Dean.
You couldn't have done both.
Oh, the wedding was Saturday. I had to be there Friday. You know, you had to call the wedding off.
Couldn't you have, maneuvered your schedule or somehow?
Doing, I was like 17. I was like 19. I don't know what the hell I was.
Wow.
I was like 19 and I got 20.
And you didn't want to reapply or do it again the following year?
I told you the story. I went to Hawaii on my 10th year anniversary with Michelle.
Yeah, but what happened between Susan and Drake and not reapplying
Well,
to
let me
Michelle?
tell you,
Okay.
They held it open for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
So I could have gone back 4 years down the pike.
Yeah.
But then I went to work at John Hancock. I worked for my dad for 2 years, blew out my knee. Then I went to work for John Hancock. I was a superstar salesman. I was the best in the city. I was recognized by the city of New York as a rising Latino in John Hancock. I went to Boston every month. They were training me to become a manager. I was making money. I had a brand new car, had a phone in it, a bar in the back. I was living large. What the hell was law school? And I didn't do it. But when I went to Hawaii with Michelle, I met this gentleman on the deck. It was cold. I don't know what happened then. It was cold. Everybody had a blanket on. And I met him, and I'm talking to him about this episode of Drake University Law School. He gets up and walks away. His wife stayed behind. So I said to him, did I offend this guy? Did I say something wrong? I says, do you know who that is? I go, I have no idea. I just met you guys. Who is he? That is the Dean of Admissions at Drake University Law School.
Wow.
He probably signed your papers. I went, wow. That stunned me. That was the end of the trip for me.
So that's kind of like a universe saying, Freddie, here's your
Should've.
second opportunity to go back, and you still didn't do it.
I should. You know how many times people says, go back to NYU, get your degree, and blah, blah, blah. Listen, I'm too old now.
Now it's different, but then I could totally have seen you in law enforcement. You could
I
have
would
been
be a
on
better
Law
lawyer
and
today.
Order. Yeah.
Back then, I was dumb. I was dumb as rocks.
I don't know about you guys, but I think Freddy made the right decision to get into streaming.
First of all, this was an accident. I went to see my son, and he was streaming.
20 years
with
ago?
Yeah, he was playing video games. And remember video games back in the day? You used to play with people all over the world.
It's still a thing.
So I said to him, what is this 36K? He says, that's 36,000 people watching me play this game. So when I went home that night, I said, I wonder if people would watch other people. Like, here's Dawn. Here's Zach. What do they got to say? If they will watch this, we make money at it. And then I said to Gio, let me go to radio station and try.
Huh.
And the rest is history.
And look at you now. But I could totally have seen you in law enforcement as a detective, running down the streets like Beretta. You would have been like a good Beretta.
No, I would have had a parrot too.
I couldn't have seen you as like Magnum PI. Like you're not a Magnum Tom Selleck kind of guy, but you're definitely like
I'm gonna
Beretta
be Tom Selleck
or Kojak.
Oh, wait a minute. So you see, this goes back to this. I can't be Tom Selleck, but I can be the bald-headed guy, Kojak, right?
But it's the personality. You know, Tom
No, you ain't
Tom
talking
Selleck was
personality.
just like suavemente.
And what am I? On Suavemente?
You're
You
like,
hear this? I'm getting insulted here on live radio. Wow, unbelievable. That's why you're not going to see me anymore. So, you know what? Take a look, because you ain't seeing me no more. I'm going
but
back
don't you
behind the
remember
box.
Beretta? He was great. He had that sports car. Didn't he have like a Camaro or something? Or
Beretta was a criminal.
No,
They
he
used
wasn't.
to say, don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
wasn't
Yes,
he? But he was like a undercover cop,
He
wasn't
was,
he?
but he served jail first. He
Well,
went
that
to
I don't
jail.
know.
And then he came out. He became a cop.
That I
And
don't
he had
know.
the white parrot, the white parrot. What was that? A cockatiel. Cockatiel?
Well, I'm totally dating myself. Anyone who's watching this that knows of Beretta, you're going to be like our generation for sure. Kojak with the lollipop.
Do you know why he sucked on a lollipop? In real life. Because he gave up smoking. So I think he died of lung cancer. I think he did.
There was something.
If
You know?
Freddy had not done streaming, if he had become a detective or police officer,
I was going to be a cop. I was going to be a cop.
if he was a cop,
You know,
I was all lined up to be a cop. And I didn't do it.
You know, it's funny that you bring up the substitute for the lollipop and the cigarette, right? Because like that's actually more common than I actually thought it was. This is like the second time I've actually heard about something like this happening in a TV show. Because like the first time, basically what happened was that in the early 2000s, there was this company called 4Kids that were trying to dub anime and make them more American, but obviously it didn't work back then. So now when they dub them, they make them like a direct translation from how they were in Japan. But back then you had 4Kids trying to make them more American and make them for kids, right? And they had this show, and they took the show One Piece and tried to Americanize it. And there's this character named Sanji who smoked cigarettes, but in the 4Kids version they replaced it with the lollipop. But then they made a new version of it after 4Kids shut down, and they brought back everything that was censored in the original 4Kids version.
I know I feel like we've lost wholesome entertainment for our children.
No, I think it's okay.
So I saw something advertised today. Kids, don't watch this if I share the secret.
What is it?
There's a company that they make board books. And you open the board book and there's a magnet for your phone. So your kids think you're reading a board book, even if you're reading an email. So they don't get exposed to mom and dad are on their phones all the time. It looks like you're reading a board book. Kind of cute. So I went to buy one for my son. They were sold out until March 2nd. But I thought it was kind of a cool idea.
Only you will find things like that. All right, before you start, let's take a commercial break because I want to see if I can do this.
All right, more to come. We'll be right back.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by M2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Now is your opportunity to spotlight your business at Rock Meets Soul, March the 21st at Misner Park Amphitheater. The event features Rock and Roll Hall of Famer John Oates and the Good Road Band, alongside Firefall, Radio, Randy Hall, and John Ford Coley. In partnership with the Brooklyn Cafe TV show, the evening includes exclusive red carpet interviews streamed live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, with additional promotion through True Oldies Radio on 95.3 FM and 96.9 FM. Sponsorship partners like you receive high visibility brand placement across event media, on-stage recognition, LED signage, and direct access to a passionate audience of live music fans. Become a sponsor today and put your brand center stage on the red carpet and in front of music lovers across South Florida.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where the drip is elite, the vibes hit different, and your latte comes with attitude. Let's go. Yeah, we brewed in Brooklyn, step inside and feel the wave. Got that latte with the attitude, drip that never fades. From the block to the counter, yeah, we do this every day. Welcome to the cafe, where the vibe is here to stay. Brewed in Brooklyn, yeah, the energy's insane. Every shot, every sip, running caffeine through your veins. From sunrise till closing, we be doing our thing. Brooklyn Cafe, you know the name, you know the name. Yeah, walk in, door chime, everybody know what's up. Got the regulars line quick, all waiting for that cup. Barista with the flick of the wrist, no misses. Latte art so pretty you could blow it kisses. City hustle in the background, steam in the air. Sitting cozy in the corner like you living without care. Croissant so flaky it can make a grown man cry. Take a bite, ayy, that's a taste of the sky. Sunlight streaming through windows, dancing on the floor. Conversations buzzing, got you coming back for more. Each sip is a hug, each corner a new friend. And here the love for coffee never comes to an end. Gotta love the vibe, conversations flow like streams. Blueberry muffin dreams, living out loud with no schemes. Brooklyn's heartbeat stronger with every cup served. In the cafe, man, you get what you deserve. In Brooklyn, step inside and feel the wave. Got that latte with the attitude, drip that never fades. From the block to the counter, yeah, we do this every day. Welcome to the cafe, where the vibe is here to stay. Yeah, we brewed in Brooklyn. Step inside and feel the wave. Got that latte with the attitude, drip that never fades. From the block to the counter, yeah, we do this every day. Welcome to the cafe. Yeah, welcome to the cafe, where the vibe is here to stay. Yeah, every seat tells a story, every cup's a new tale. Tune into the rhythm while the barista says sail. People laughing, people crying, it's a community affair. Welcome to Brooklyn Cafe, man, you welcome everywhere. Chilling on the patio, skateboarders roll past. Background beat thumping, the memories gon' last. So raise your cup up high, toast to the best day. Brooklyn Cafe, life, we do it our way. So when the sun sets low and the evening starts to fall, remember that the Brooklyn Cafe welcomes us all. We'll keep crafting that magic, you'll always know the name. And every sip, every laugh is forever the same. Brewed in Brooklyn, let's keep making it known. In this little corner, you'll never be alone.
Thank you. Wow. Ding, 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 ding. Multitasking behind the board.
I don't know what button hits what mic, but it's all good.
You're doing good there. I spoke to Johnny Melnick. It was his birthday yesterday.
Oh, is it?
He said he is almost 100%. I wanted to say what 100% is. But anyway, he said as soon as he's feeling better, he will be back down to Florida. I guess
Where
he's
is
up in
he?
New York recuperating.
When the snow melts, because they're getting another storm on Saturday.
Really?
Yeah, second storm. Not as bad, but another storm.
Yesterday was blanketed.
They don't know what to
out.
do with all the snow. Did you see this?
Chelsea said it's finally melting in D.C. just in time for more to come in. But I guess
It's supposed
yesterday
to be warm today.
They said yesterday it didn't stick. She said it was just like flurries rain.
Well, you go to New York, Long Island had almost 40 inches. It got stuck.
I saw they had like record inch fall. Rhode Island was 31 inches, I think.
38.
Record breaking.
They broke the record.
You guys think it's
Unbelievable.
still gonna be cold past March into April?
Yes.
Here in Florida,
Yeah.
no.
Yes. I think it's going to be 40 degrees in April.
It's 40 degrees right now today.
That's right.
It's pretty chilly. Yesterday when I was growing up here, I don't know about global warming. It feels like it's global cooling down here. I would go to school and it would be cold, and by lunchtime it would be warm. So I would never wear a sweater. So I went under that same thought process yesterday,
You didn't want to wear a
that
sweater?
it would warm up.
But you have a sweater on.
Which is why I went full on winter today.
You know,
Well,
it's
Florida
funny.
winter.
I only seen you in a sweater in the last 10 years. I'm going to say maybe 3 times.
I know it's been cold.
So now I look at you and I think about the baby and everything. You're really turning into
To need your grandma?
To grandma.
I'm really actually getting cold and
Yeah.
putting on sweaters. It's getting colder out.
No, it's not getting colder. It's getting warmer.
I can't remember
No, it's
before this
58,
year
58.
it being 40 degrees in Florida.
I don't know why everyone complains about it being cold. I think it's a good thing that
I think it's great. I just have to have reworked my wardrobe because it actually is cold and it's not warming up like it used to warm up when we were younger in Florida. It would warm up into the 70s, like I guess it's going to tomorrow.
It's going to be
Do you
warmer
think
from
so?
here on out.
Yeah.
But then we're going to get... What the problem we're having is it doesn't rain. We have drought
I think we're in a
conditions.
drought.
We have fire warnings.
Oh, yeah, we're in a
Fire
red
warnings.
flare something warning.
So if your car backfires...
No more spraying hairspray and a lighter.
Yeah.
I'm right by the Everglades
If
too.
if your car backfires, don't turn it on.
Okay,
Is your car backfiring?
Tell G-Man.
I think so.
G-Man.
Yeah, I don't think that tomorrow it's going to be 70 degrees. I feel like that's a bit of a jump.
68. Check it out.
It'll be
68.
nice.
It's gonna be
Beautiful.
nice. I may go into the pool tomorrow.
Is that what it officially says on like the Weather Channel?
That's official. I'm the weather station. Yes.
So
Oh,
you
I
got
have the
some-
Weather Channel installed.
You
so
got
I
some
know.
longtime friends joining us today in the midday show.
We do. We have
Reba Larney.
Reba, who now lives in my building. She lives in my building across the
That's
her
very
sister.
cool.
Weather Channel.
She's gonna be here, and then we have Lorena.
Lorena Anderson,
Lorena.
the energy shifter. See what she's going to be shifting.
And then we have a special tribute. We're gonna play the tape that we did last
After
Thursday.
hours?
Yeah,
I think it's a
after
good
hours.
idea.
I think we should just put it completely into it and let people make up their own mind as to what's good. This is going to blow your mind, so it might be fun.
Especially for our crew that didn't get to see it,
Yeah, they can learn a lesson or 2 or 3.
which I think will be great.
Yes.
A lot of good stuff.
Not bipolar, but tripolar.
Tripolar. And then on Thursday, we're going to be at a new coffee dessert restaurant that opened up right here on 2nd Avenue called Tiki Coffee. So if you want to join us on remote on Thursday, come on out. Beautiful restaurant.
Meet Mo.
You met Mo? Moo?
Yes. Moo.
Moo? Ma?
Ma. Moo.
Ma.
Moo.
What's his
It's Moo.
name?
I don't know. Moo.
All right.
Meet Moo. The place is beautiful. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And we're going to be there and come on out and support people in the community. I told him that my friends would come. It's funny because if nobody shows up, he's going to say, this guy has no friends.
All right. So tomorrow I'm looking at the weather. I mean, not tomorrow. Today right now I'm looking at the Weather Channel.
We didn't say today. We said tomorrow.
I'm getting my time messed up.
Yeah. So what do you have for tomorrow?
Tomorrow it's 52 degrees.
And then it's going to warm up to 68.
64.
Oh, 64. Okay. That's not too bad.
Might be still sweater weather tomorrow. Sweater weather.
Let's see who shows
Sweater
up
weather.
today in flip-flops. Not flip-flops, in open shoes. I go to dinner last night and Linda had open shoes. I says, it's 40 degrees. What are you doing? You gotta wear shoes. You gotta wear socks and shoes and stuff. No, it's not that bad.
It's all right.
March 21st, what are we doing?
We're going to be at Meisner Park Amphitheater for Rock Meets Soul. I don't know. I think it's time for businesses to spotlight your business and get it out there. I can't imagine having an opportunity to be in front of thousands and thousands of people of the demographic that you're looking for, like all county and home health agencies and things that are looking to get into that niche senior demographic right there in front of you. A lot of good stuff.
I don't know. That doesn't seem to be working because people in Florida, they don't seem to really want to amplify their business. I think that people are just happy if they're not making it, and if they're making it. I don't know what happens to people in between.
Apathy.
What does that mean?
They're kind of
They don't
Wishy,
think this is going to turn them
apathetic.
around.
I don't know.
And it's funny, they'll take advice from somebody who's maybe been in the business 2-3 years. I'll give you that. If
Because
that.
people think social media now is the end all be all.
Yeah, but they won't take advice from somebody who's seen the wars for 20 years.
But then you realize
It's still
networking,
standing.
like Laura Sanders has the networking circle that meets twice a month. They're like in it, networking, face to face, sending referrals back and forth. It's still about networking.
But she gets it.
Absolutely.
And Lorena Anderson, have you seen what's happening with her? She has all these seminars and stuff going on, and people now she has those clips that Heather sends her, and they're working. I comment on all of them. I see a long list of people talking about what she talks about.
You know what's interesting? Like when you brought up how you've been doing live streams for almost 20 years, it reminded me of another person who had like a over 20-year long internet career. Is another person, independent online journalist Philip DeFranco. He's been doing his stuff for almost 20 years.
You're the second person that brought that name up. The Minch last night brought that name up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Apparently he's a somebody.
You're going to be joining his show a little bit more often?
I think we're going to be doing the Minch Monday Night Madness, and I'm going to get some cuts. So we're going to play some cuts during his show. I think he'll get a big kick out of that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to it. I loved yesterday. I heard it last night. I sound funny on the radio.
Yeah, you sound good on the radio.
No, I don't have the radio voice anymore. The voice has to be deeper. I gotta talk like Heather. Heather has a good radio voice. He sounds.
Jay has a good radio voice.
Yeah.
I've been told I have a good one, but I don't know if that's true.
You have a good radio voice.
You do.
Except when you do that.
Oh.
Yeah, when you squeal like a penguin, it doesn't work.
All right, ready to wrap this up?
I am. Just tell me
focus
why.
on the good stuff. All good things are happening to me today. So have a great day, everyone. We'll see you midday.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Time flies.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.